What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger, man. So today is the day after the Shibarium documents have been released. I'm interested in how the community feels about this. We did a podcast episode yesterday. A lot of y'all tuned in. Shout out to y'all for catching that. If you haven't, go catch that live stream that we did yesterday. Definitely dropped some free 99 gems in there that you want to know. So I wanted to see what the overall community outside of just my YouTube community, what they think about, what's been taking place with Shiba Inu as far as the documents being released, as well as the burn rate. So shout out to y'all reaching out to the channel. I will tap in with y'all as soon as this video is over. So far, we're just gonna scroll through the Shiba Army Reddit page. We can see right now 478,000 members. We got 2,200 members online right now, and that's slightly I think it's slightly above where we were last when we checked it. It was around 2.1K, but that's still down from the 2.5K that we seen, or even 3K online members that we seen when she was trading around that 1,600 points per coin level a few weeks ago. So right now, first post, someone says ramen, sushi, and Shiba. So showing their spirit for Shiba Inu, the love for Shib, and a t-shirt, representing this. Gives people a talking point. Someone's gonna ask, what is that on the shirt, or he's gonna be excited to tell somebody about it, and end up referencing Shiba Inu, the crypto. So that's good to see right there. Someone says heaviest objects in the universe. We got our sun, neutron stars, black holes, and the Fed's balance sheet, basically saying that the Fed just keeps continuing to print money. Right now we're in that stage of pumping some more money into the markets. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell set up a separate loan program for some of these banks that are in jeopardy of collapsing, or that have collapsed, to basically kind of keep the entire system afloat. But we seen this take place in 2008. A lot of people lost faith in the banking system, and that's when we really started to see Bitcoin, start to, well, that's exactly when Bitcoin was created. But, after that time is when we started to see, people move money from traditional finance, such as the dollar, banks, and move it into cryptocurrencies. And it's looking like it's going to be that time again soon. Right now, showing small signs that people are already doing that. We got Bitcoin at 28,000 for the first time since June 2022. And, it has pulled back slightly, sitting around 27,200 right now, I think. But it's showing that, the markets do not trust banks, and they want somewhere safe, a safe store of value, to hold their money, and they feel Bitcoin is that. So shout out to all the crypto bros, crypto sisters. Shibarium to contribute immensely to Shiba Inu burns up to 70% base fee. So we talked about that base fee, and how each transaction would on average be around 1 cent. So if it was half of that 1 cent going towards the base fee, 70% of it would be used to burn Shiba Inu. The remaining 30% will be left to run the network, or pay the people who need to be paid. So lots of news regarding Shibarium yesterday. Here is a recap. Unification. Someone says Shib launcher. So this will claim to be the first community-driven launch pad. Okay, not worried about that. How long before 2 million individual wallets? So new to crypto, general advice. Hi, ladies and gents. I will post my question on top for people that don't want to read the whole story. I'm looking for general tips, and I'm not sure what wallet is any good. What criteria makes good coin wallet and a bad one? So basically, I recommend, not financial advice, do your own due diligence, but the Ledger or the Treasure wallets. Those are two pretty good cold storage devices that you can use to safely store your crypto outside of an exchange. The reason why you want to do that is because if an exchange goes bankrupt, they take your funds with them. That's one thing a lot of people don't know, especially new to crypto. So keep that in mind. Someone says here, bad news, OpenAI says no. Someone wrote the question, will Shib go to the moon? Someone's AI responded, no, Shib cannot go to the moon. Only specifically trained astronauts are allowed to go to the moon. So AI obviously doesn't understand, that crypto talk yet. Let's see, docs release LFG. Let's see what people are saying in the comments of this tweet, or not tweet, but just of this post. So this will give us an idea of how the community is feeling. Let me know in the comment section how y'all are feeling as well. Hopefully y'all are having a good day, it's a good Saturday, enjoying the day, spending some time with some family, making some money, doing whatever you love to do, hopefully. Who lets the docs out? Someone says, you've been waiting for this moment, haven't you? Missed out on the whoop, 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 whoop at the end, though. Someone says, so those having trouble understanding or don't get the burns, here it is. For this, we'll just use a penny as an example. 70% of all transaction fees will be burned. 30% paid out to validators, which will be who pays out staking rewards. There is a minimum fee threshold, not stated amount, but most likely much less than a penny. So if the fee is a penny, we will burn 0.007 cents of Shiba. Fees are exchanged from Bone to Shiba at the time of the burn. The burn will only occur when $25K worth of Bone is built up. So the burns most likely won't be daily, probably end up being monthly or so. Really, our burns really depend on the amount of transactions and the price of Bone. Bone price has a huge potential to determine the amount and time between burns. This is the same burn method used by Polygon when 25K Matic is built up in the transaction burn wallet. That 25K gets sent to the burn wallet. System works well for them. Hopefully it does for us. Good luck, my fellow SHIB holders. Remember, more transactions done on the Shibarium versus other locations, more we can burn. Edit, to clarify, I don't know if I explained it well, he says, price of Bone will determine frequency of burns, not burnt amount. Price of Bone does not matter for amount of money burnt. 25K is 25K, but at current Bone price, it would take between 22K and 23K Bone for the burn to occur. If Bone hits $2, then it gets dropped to 12.5K Bone for the burn to occur. Shiba price will determine how much gets burned. So also, how many years, buy, hold, buy, sell. He says, can't say until we see the amount of volume going through Shibarium. Not everyone going to use it. What we need is projects to use Shibarium to build on it. NFT projects, the SHIB metaverse should be utilizing it. Stuff like that. Any volume is good volume. Said, thanks for a reply. And he says like 20 years if we are lucky. I don't think it would take 20 years. I don't think that's a bad figure. You know, it could possibly take, you know, what was his original question? So he just said how many years. He didn't say how many years till what. So I'm assuming, you know, until we, you know, burn, you know, a decent portion of the supply, or until we get around that 1 cent goal. Now he's projecting out 20 years. He says if we're lucky. You know, I think worst case scenario, this is not financial advice. This is not me having a crystal ball. So don't go making decisions based off of this. But worst case scenario, I think if it took 10 years, I would be okay with that. To have, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars to, you know, from holding SHIB, just, you know, forgetting about it, not forgetting about it, but just, you know, kind of just passively investing, not really worrying about it, not checking, you know, to see if I'm gonna have a heart attack if the day is red, you know, just chilling. And you got to think about it. Those who hodled Bitcoin for, you know, 10 years, look how they were rewarded. Obviously, there were some times to take some, you know, some profits, but, you know, nonetheless, that was still a really good decision that they made. So you got to believe in SHIB if you know, plan on being a long-term investor. You got to do your due diligence. You got to understand what the ecosystem is looking to do. And I think out of any cryptocurrency, I think Shiba Inu has the best chance of really revolutionizing the world when it comes to, you know, bringing that community aspect to crypto, not utility wise. Of course, we got Bitcoin, we got Ethereum, but as far as community, bringing the people in, I think that's Shiba Inu's job. Now, it depends on the volume. Someone says sometimes it's every day. Last 3 months, longest I see is about 4 days between burns. I don't think Shibarium will have the same volume as Matic in the beginning though. Maybe never. It is one of the most popular tools, although it's built on Polygon system. A lot of NFTs use it. We get some NFT projects built on Shiba using Shibarium. We could see some serious burns. Just have to wait and see. Thank you. He says, no problem. Glad to help. You can Google most crypto that burn and find sites that break down burns. I have sites that track burning save for Shiba, AVAX burn, ETH burn, and Matic burn. I did solo my Matic though, so I haven't looked at that one in a while until just a few minutes ago. So right now it seems like the sentiment is okay. You know, people understand what's taking place with Shiba Inu. You know, people asking questions. You don't see too much FUD going on. So that's usually a good sign that, you know, people may not be as excited about the percentage of the burn, but we got to remember they have to keep the transaction fees low in order to get people to want to use Shibarium. So people, you know, not over the, you know, moon about it, but no major FUD going on. I still see people, you know, basically optimistic about the project. So last one we'll read here is some good stuff in these here docs. I like the promise of cheap and trailblazingly fast transaction speeds. Could be a game changer for this new blockchain called Shibarium. So that's all. We'll take a look real quick at the price of Shiba Inu. Overall market is pulling back. We got Shiba Inu at that 1051 level, down almost 1%. today from yesterday. Volume is down 25% as well. So we're expecting to see, SHIB pull all the way back to that 10 level, like we talked about yesterday. Basically that 1,000 points per coin level, maybe 1,008 points per coin. So keep an eye out on Shiba Inu. Keep an eye out on the rest of the market. Be patient. Understand what's taking place here. Larger factors at play. It's not just Shiba Inu. We can take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see the majority of these assets are in the red, except for we got to put some respect on XRP. XRP up 7.6% on the day. So it's good to see. But the majority of all these assets, as you can see, are red. But that's all we got for this video, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.